Football's ace, isn't it? Football's absolutely ace. How are you doing tonight? I am very good. That was an awful lot of fun. That was absolutely electric. Sometimes football does this thing where it's just sort of a bit mad, and you just see chances and goals and crazy stuff, and it's just really good fun. That's sort of the game that you want to see. That is the FA Cup magic. That is City just scoring great goals and Luton scoring great goals, and it's just brilliant. I needed that. It's sort of like a palate cleanser, so to speak, after weeks of everyone being frustrated, everyone being at each other's throats, and the fans getting a little bit frustrated because Arsenal and Liverpool scored loads of goals, and Haaland's been missing chances, and it's just been so frustrating to watch City win, but the fan base still be so divided. We needed this. We needed everyone just to calm down, enjoy just a good game of football. 11 footballers against 11 footballers trying to score goals, and they tried to score goals as well, and that is what we got tonight. And it's always better when you get to see absurd footballers do truly special absurd things. And it's not much more absurd than Erling Haaland or Kevin De Bruyne. Let's be honest, it's funny that neither of them even scored the best goal of the night. I think the two best goals of the night came from Jordan Clark. Fair play to the guy. Maybe Kovacic had something to say about that too. But either way, ridiculous. A ridiculous night of football. Erling Haaland, by the way, this man is absolutely... Look, if you're worried about Erling Haaland, you were an idiot, and I love you. But if you were worried about Haaland, you were an idiot, and I love you, and I apologise for calling you an idiot. But I don't apologise. I didn't have to go there, but it's true. You would be. You don't doubt Erling Haaland. As Guardiola said, anyone who questions Haaland will look stupid eventually. And it's sort of true. It absolutely is. And guys, I am closing on 70,000. Please do me a massive favour. Please like this video. There's currently 100 people watching and 13 likes. What you can do better than that? And I am only about 600 away from 70,000. So please do subscribe to the channel. Help support a lifelong Manchester City fan. Help support a very happy blue. And give this video a subscribe. And we'll give the channel a subscribe and give the video a like. And let me know down in the comments how you're feeling about this game of Manchester City as well. But I enjoyed that. I enjoyed it. It was refreshing. The football was good. It was electric. The fluidity. There was so much going on. Absolutely loads going on. And it was just so good to witness this City side in full flow, It was fun. It was decent. And it absolutely was deserved from City. It really, really was. For me, that was all about Erling Haaland, of course, and it was about De Bruyne as well, but it was mainly about Erling Haaland. This is a man, according to Oname in the chat, 79 goals in 83 games. It feels more than that, by the way. It does feel more than that. Maybe it isn't, but either way, that's it's 5 goals tonight. That is the second time Haaland scored 5 goals for Manchester City Football Club in one game, which is obviously just absurd stuff. Absolutely ridiculous, man. And tonight he showed the full versatility of his movement, his instinctive finishing, his desire as well. Haaland looked hungry tonight. Like, that guy hadn't eaten dinner for a while. That was ravenous. He chewed and feasted on Luton's banquet of a defence. He absolutely did, and he had a great time. And cruel Tim Krul, a poor man in a poor defensive goal. He had a terrible time. He really did. It was very difficult for Tim Krul. It really was. It was tough for him. It was tough for him tonight, for Tim Krul. But I don't feel sorry for him. I absolutely don't. He's had a good career, but Haaland made him look an absolute idiot tonight, as did Manchester City. Overall, you could not watch that partnership from Kevin De Bruyne and Erling Haaland and think anything else other than De Bruyne and Haaland are the best partnership in world football. There is no one operating at the level they are. 4 assists tonight for Kevin De Bruyne and Erling Haaland. Absolutely ridiculous stuff from KDB. There are some people who saw the Saudi Arabian news, and there's only people on Twitter, admittedly, and said that they would mind De Bruyne being cashed in on. Those people, once again, this is not even being polite. This is meant to be offensive. You are an idiot. And I don't mean that with any kindness in the bottom of my heart. I mean that with pure visceral hate. How dare you even consider, if it's you watching this, letting De Bruyne go ever? Never mind to the Saudis at this age when he's got so much ability to. Kevin De Bruyne is a truly special footballer, and right now it's funny because we all presumed that De Bruyne, as he got older, would drop deeper, but I think it's the other way around. I think weirdly Guardiola said actually what we'll do is We will. Is the mic peaking? Sorry about that. Let me just sort of tweak it. I don't know why it's so loud. It is. That might be better there. Is it any better there now? I don't know why it was so loud or so aggressive, but that might sound a bit better now. It certainly wasn't. I don't know why it does that. Every now and then, my actual Mac just ups the volume. I don't know why it did that. I'm so sorry, everyone. The Mac did it. OBS didn't do it, but the Mac did it. And it's silly. Absolutely stupid. And there we go. Either way. But every now and then... yeah, in the future, by the way, I saw John say it, but if the mic does sound terrible, please let me know immediately in the chat. A lot of you, it does absolutely help, because it's easy to miss one comment out of loads. But every now and then, Kevin De Bruyne just has a game as a second striker. Like, Guardiola's decided, actually, De Bruyne these days, he's a midfielder, but he's a 10. He's playing as a classic 10. De Bruyne has gone from being that 8 to now a second striker. You know, he's behind Haaland. He runs off Haaland. He's allowed to be as close to Erling Haaland as he wants to, because Guardiola's realised that actually De Bruyne is what makes De Bruyne special isn't being deep. It's being close to the striker. It's his incredible technique with his left foot or his right foot, his vision, his hunger for goal. He said, you do what you want. You run off Erling Haaland and you go wherever you want. And it's the exact right thing. As you can see here when you look at his movement there today, everywhere he wants to be. But he was a little bit deeper than he sometimes is, but usually he's off the striker. 4 assists today, 4 key passes, and I love it. I absolutely love it. And we needed that today from Kevin De Bruyne. Haaland, of course, there, his stats are just absolutely remarkable, just stupid. 5 goals in 77 minutes, 7 shots on target, 2 big chances missed. I thought he was going to get a double hat-trick. To be fair, Pep did give him like an extra 20 minutes to try and get it, but he didn't get there. But it is what it is. Haaland tonight, ridiculous stuff. And his stats this season, look, in the league, he's got... where's his stats? In the league, let's have a look. He's got 17 goals in 21 games in the league. Of course, in the Champions League, Haaland's got 5 goals in 6 games. And of course, he hasn't got the FA Cup on there, has it? Where's the FA Cup? He hasn't added it yet, unfortunately. But we know he's got an awful lot of goals, is what I'm getting at. Haaland is just, a silly footballer, man. Like, we talk about Haaland missing chances, but this is why you give Haaland time and patience. We forget he's a young man doing very special things. I was live tonight on a new platform, by the way, called Tifo. Not the Tifo that some of you guys know. It's a new one. It's a watch-along platform. It's the early days. My watch-alongs are there because I'm helping that platform develop and grow, and I'm involved in it from the start, which is a very nice feeling. Some of you guys in the chat were there. Like, Michael was over there, and Onami was there as well, and Odin was in, and Sammy was there as well. We're over on Tifo. If you want to come watch a watch-along there again in the future, I love it. I think it's got so much potential. It is early days there, but it's a cracking platform where it's smooth, buttery smooth, and the features are going to be wonderful when we can get when it can get up to scratch and up to speed. But if you do want to watch the watch-alongs over there with me one day, do let me know. Of course, there'll be loads of YouTube content. Don't worry, the YouTube content is the home of a Steam company and always will be. But watch-alongs absolutely will be going over there. Not all of them, but some of them, and it'll be like developing over there, and it's good fun over there as well. For now, though, look, this performance was excellent. We needed that. I really enjoyed this performance today. I enjoyed the shape of the team, the fluidity. We made a few changes. No Rodri, no Foden. Of course, quite a few changes. Ruben Diaz got a rest. Ederson got a rest. Doku was on the bench at the start of the game. It meant Akanji and John Stones were flanked by Ake and Kyle Walker as fullbacks. Kovacic sort of had the role tonight of the defensive dude, alongside Nunes, De Bruyne, Bernardo, Grealish, who were all, of course, sat behind Erling Haaland. Sadly, Jack Grealish went off early again, injured. It's a mess, that. It's an absolute mess. I think Grealish just he sort of rushed himself back, because I think it's because of what, Guardiola's been saying about him needing to prove himself. But Jack, you've got to be smarter than that. Maybe Pep, I don't know. It's complicated. I feel like there's a bit of a communication breakdown between Jack and Pep, if we're being honest, and the medical team. And I think that's something that City need to sort of deal with indoors, because I feel like Jack's been a bit naive and not the smartest, trying to rush himself back. And as a result, he's played himself out with another injury, and he looked devastated. I was just gutted for him because he was having a good game. But it didn't stop City's momentum. Bernardo was buzzing around as he always does. He got one of the assists as well, which was nice. But De Bruyne and Haaland, look, it was weird to play against a team who was so aggressive against us, and there was so much space for Erling Haaland to run in. I can't remember the last time Haaland had so many. I think he had more one-on-ones tonight than he did in the past few months combined. Like, Haaland was through on goals so many times, man. It was silly. And of course, the quality of finish was excellent, but he really thrived off it. And there was a real hunger to Haaland tonight, which I really enjoyed. And it was a game for Mateo Nunes as well. I thought Nunes had a good game. On SofaScore, he got a 7.6 there, but I thought he was, he was around the pitch so much. The game suited his direct running and his strength. Now, I don't think he was incredible, but he was good. He was above average game. He had a good performance, and I liked it, man. I liked it. I thought he was really good, really encouraging. A lot of creativity, a lot of hard running, a lot of hard work from Mateo Nunes. And likewise, Mateo Kovacic, who scored a beauty of a goal. Kovacic is a fine footballer, a beautiful man. Beautiful footballer, and he scored a beautiful goal from 20 yards in the top corner. Maybe Krul should have saved it, I don't know. But I really like Mateo Kovacic, and I was very happy for him to score his first goal. And I think what I like about this Manchester City side is that John Stones, look, Stones obviously stepped into the field a lot, but Stones and Kovacic at the base of the midfield, I really like it, man. I do like it. That, to me, is enough, like, if Rodri's not playing in most games. There's control there and his experience. Champions League winning experience of both of them, and I really, really enjoyed it. Pep should have been sacked for benching KDB. What are you on about, Fian? He's been injured, mate. As Pep said, Pep never benches KDB. He rests him. There's a difference. Guys, please do hit the like button. 136 people watching, 48 likes. You can do better. Stones was absolutely wonderful. Yeah, he was. He always is. A brilliant footballer. Akanji, brilliant as well. Look, these stats aren't kind to Akanji, but I thought Akanji was excellent. Stepping forward into midfield, just so elegant and so powerful. We're in a good place, City. We're in a really good place. Of course, the subs got on as well. We saw Doku had a nice little cameo. Well, he played most of the game, actually. Oscar Bob got on. Rico, Alvarez, Gomez. And I enjoyed the game. I did. I thought Luton were good. We did concede some chances. We weren't perfect. Ortega did make a mistake, which cost us, of course, a second goal. We couldn't really recover our shape after his misplaced pass, and it was a nice through ball to Jordan Clark. He scored a beautiful finish, to be fair to him. His first goal, by the way, look, take a bow, man. I'm not even angry at him for scoring against us. I'm just impressed, like, to quote Anchorman there. It's wonderful stuff. A beautiful finish from Jordan Clark. He won't score any better than that in his life, and it ultimately wouldn't matter. Was it like Darren Fletcher against us in the 6-1, a wonder goal from when no one cares, But yeah, a really fun game of football, and we probably needed that with some players rested as well. I'm very happy, absolutely very happy. And to me, I've been sort of toying with my thoughts on the season. Sometimes it's weird because the Bournemouth one, I saw a lot of people that I respected, City fans and friends, saying that some people as City fans were saying that some City fans were reacting to the performance against Bournemouth, and that actually we're winning and we've won 14 out of 16 or whatever. Now it's 15 out of 17 or something. I don't know. And they were right to say that. We're unbeaten in God knows how many games now. 18 games or something like that. At the same time, my reaction to the Bournemouth game was vindicated because Pep said that Bournemouth were unlucky not to get a point. And I actually agree. I felt that even though it was good enough to get the victory in the end, Bournemouth could have drawn that game and it wouldn't have been unfair. But at the same time, I understand the context, as Pep's pointed out so many times, that it's very hard to keep doing what Manchester City do and keep being there time and time and time again, win these games and just getting victories, And Guardiola was right to say that Brentford is like pulling teeth, man. He said it's like going to the dentist, but I guess he didn't quite get the metaphor. And the phrase is like, some teams are like pulling teeth, and Brentford are like that, and Bournemouth away was like that too. And this could have been like that tonight. I would love to see what Guardiola says tonight, because I think he'll be really impressed with his team. Because Luton, look, they weren't good tonight, Luton, but it could have been difficult because they were hard working, they run well. And to me, I'm happy about it. I'm happy. Guardiola did play a good point, by the way. Here's the comments from Guardiola afterwards. Guardiola talked about the game, and he said the best assist of the night was Kyle Walker. He didn't get the assist, but he's actually right. The best pass of the night came from Kyle Walker. Outside of the right boot, turned into Cafu. Lovely stuff from Kyle Walker. And they've got to give him the credit, by the way. Remarkable stuff from the captain. Guardiola has confirmed that unfortunately it looks like it's a reoccurrence of the groin injury from Jack Grealish. He said, I didn't speak to the doctor, but I think it's the groin, maybe quite similar. He felt really good, but unfortunately got injured. It's been a tough season for him. He has to recover well. I'm sure he will do. Hopefully he will do. Haaland and De Bruyne, he's a smart guy. I like to play with smart guys. There we go. Haaland, he said, it's coming, we're coming, we are ready to attack, and it's a pleasure playing with him. Absolutely lovely stuff. Super chat from Ramberg. Thank you so much, Ramberg. A great name. Says, do you think Nunes cover midfield enables us to play a more direct and aggressive style of football than when we play with Rodri? Yes, obviously it does. But I also think a lot of it is down to who we're playing against. Look, Luton were very, very willing to let Manchester City do that tonight. And most teams would sit deep. And I think Nunes and Kovacic, there's a lot of direct running because there's a lot of space. Like, most teams don't defend as open as Luton did against us. And fair play to Luton for giving it a go. But annoyingly, Luton probably just proven why you don't give it a go against Man City, because we had so many chances and so much space in the midfield. So you can't really... I don't think it's as simple as case if you just play this midfield, they do the same again, because teams defend differently usually. And I think Luton played into a hand. But you're right. Like a Nunes Kovacic midfield will be more direct, but I don't think Rodri is the problem. And not like you're saying that, but you are a better side of Rodri. Having said that, if Nunes and Kovacic was against Arsenal Liverpool, it won't work. You need the experience and the brilliance of Rodri and the control, because as much as we talk about how much fun that was tonight, there wasn't a lot of control to it either. Look, here's the stats from tonight. That is uncharacteristic of Manchester City. 57% possession at one point. It was, in the first half, it was 54-46, basically 50-50. Very on Manchester City to have so little possession, So you've got to consider that level of openness, and they had their chances. Look at the chances there. They had 7 shots on target, Luton, by the way. That's a lot. I know we won 6-2, but we conceded a lot of chances, and we've been better in other games than we were tonight, I would say. Football more enjoyable tonight, but defensively we were very open. The difference is we were open and they scored a couple of chances, but we took our chances. That's the only difference tonight compared to other nights, But it was very open. It was good fun, Yeah, as John said, they created almost 3 XG against us. Do that against Liverpool and you concede 4. That's the thing, is we can't play like this against other teams. I enjoyed it, but and it was great fun, but I don't think it was a great performance in terms of what you want Manchester City to be. Great fun, but let's not get carried away and say this is now the blueprint. I don't think it's as simple as that. I think we have to find the balance between control and creativity. Don't get me wrong, though. There was some beautiful football. Let's go through the goals, I really love the direct goal with Haaland, where Ortega went long to Haaland. Great control, by the way. Great hold-up play from Haaland. Back to De Bruyne. Simple through ball. Lovely stuff. And look, my favourite chance was the goal that never happened, where it was the one-touch passing, and then it went to Bernardo, to De Bruyne, and his volley was safe from the keeper. But the football was nice all night. It was really good. The early goal as well, Akanji driving into midfield, playing it to Nunes. Nunes, of course, the reverse pass to De Bruyne. De Bruyne back to Haaland. Lovely stuff. The quality of the football was great. But I do think we have to consider that we have to be better than that overall. But I enjoyed that. I thought it was good fun. We needed it. It felt refreshing. That's what I take from the game tonight. I don't think the performance is excellent, but I think the performance was refreshing. And that, to me, is all that matters. So, yeah, guys, I enjoyed that. It was good fun. Luton weren't great. We weren't perfect, but we were entertaining. And Haaland and De Bruyne showed exactly how good they are. Thanks for watching this. I love you all loads. Tomorrow, I will be doing the 5 things learned. And, of course, we've got the derby coming up at the weekend. I cannot wait for the derby. It should be loads of fun. For now, though, you're all wonderful. In a bit, Blues. See you tomorrow for 5 things learned. Subscribe, like. Much love to you all. Bye-bye. Have a great night.